right, what's going on, guys? Training log. This is chest and back day from last week. So we're starting off with this. This is a new gym that I just started going to. It's really nice. 24/7 access. Key fob, come in whenever you want. It's really what I need right now. But they have good strength training equipment, and this T-bar row, this chest supported row, is pretty brutal. You can see that I'm kind of testing things out. So that was a little heavier than I really needed to for my first time trying it. But yeah, holy crap. This thing, I mean, even without any weight on it, it doesn't feel that bad. But because of where the weight is, you can see how far out it is. Like even adding these 25s, it made such a big difference. That first set was with 45 on each side, and that was just, I got like 6 or 7 reps or something like that. So, and I just didn't feel in as good of control as I would like. So we dropped it down. But yeah, this machine, I've never done this machine before, but it is tough. It's difficult kind of throughout most of the range of motion, but especially at the bottom, whereas like a barbell row is going to be very easy at the bottom and gets harder and harder as you pull up. That's the advantage to a machine like this. It's different, but this is, putting more tension in the stretch position, which is probably a little bit better for building muscle, but I think both are good. Moving on to some barbell bench press. Just warming up here. These felt okay. They felt better as I went. Just I can feel some like pec / bicep tendon just wonkiness, like a little bit of overuse. But it did get better as I went. Another warm-up set. Now you can see like these workouts that I'm doing since I've switched to this new gym. I'm experimenting a bit to see what I like, trying some new things out. And with these racks, just the way they were set up with the safety pins, like if I went one lower than this, it may or may not save me if I wasn't able to get a rep. So it might be a little too low, so I bring it up one, but there's so much space between these holes that now when I come down, even if I really lift my chest up, the bar is touching the safeties just before it touches my chest. But what I found out, I was like, hey, this actually feels pretty good. Like it's working my chest pretty well. So here's my actual working set. And it really, one, having to slow down and even slightly pause at the bottom is, of course, going to put more tension on the muscles, especially the chest in that bottom position. And it pausing on the pins near my chest kind of forced me to also push in a better bar path. So that was one set. I did another one, but I don't know what happened to the recording, or if I just forgot to upload it. But then I did a last kind of a back off set, feet up in the air, so a little bit less stability, and leg drive. And then I did drop the safety pins down so that I actually went down to my chest here, and you can see, not a lot of juice left in the chest. Okay, and then we went to this pull down machine. Again, this is something I haven't done. I've seen them, of course, but not in person. So I'm using all this fancy new stuff to try it out. And this, similarly to the T-bar row, the chest supported row at the beginning, you can see there's an arcing motion with the levers here, and I know you can't see you can't see the weight in the back. There's not much weight on here. This was really tough, and I'm kind of just trying to figure things out. I think I had like a 25 on each side, but due to the travel arc of the resistance and where the weight's positioned, it also it doesn't have the same resistance profile as like a normal lat pull down. So this feels pretty tough at that top half. See, I'm like getting stuck there. Whereas on a standard lat pull down, it's going to feel a little bit easier in the top half. But those were good. And then now moving on to incline bench press. This is a warm-up set. To me, it looks kind of off, and it always feels kind of weird doing light, even for a warm-up set on like dumbbell exercises or pressing at least. It's almost like you don't feel like you can get locked in. But anyway, then we go to a work set. I should mention that all of this is after coming off of a week off of training. Just hadn't taken any time off in a while. So I found that, I tried to do, and I did about the same amount of volume I normally do, but the fatigue set in more quickly. So I'm like, still pretty fried from those bench press sets. So I knew that another set at 60s would, I could have done it, but I wouldn't have gotten a ton of reps. Just for the rep range I wanted to go in, and I could tell how much fatigue I was building up. Like you can see even this set, like, pretty much done. There's not much left there. Like if you have to keep dropping weight down even more and more, and your reps are still dropping down a lot, and you can feel it, like you might just be digging yourself a bigger recovery hole than you need to. Now, I still wanted to try out some flies because I historically haven't done them a ton. And it's still working the chest, but it's in a different movement pattern, and it's working more in that contracted position. As you can see, it gets pretty tough at the lockout, which, it's not the case for like a free weight press. There's not really a lot of tension on the chest once you get towards the top. But yeah, you can see, not using a ton of weight here. But I will say, if you're going to do cable flies, I would probably do them like this, where you're bent over. Because if you're standing straight up, you're having to fight against the weight trying to pull you back and make you fall on your ass the whole time. And then you're just like having to really activate your core to stabilize it. You're doing like a staggered stance. It's probably not going to work that well. You're probably not going to be able to really get to failure on your chest, which you really should be getting there or very close on a chest fly at least. Okay, and then finishing off with some straight arm pull downs, lat prayers if you want to call them that. Experimenting a bit with these as well. There's still, all kinds of different angles you can take. But I was trying to set myself up in a position where it would be pretty challenging in the shortened position. You can see I even just failed at the top there too, but just to work the lats in more of a shortened position. So yeah, this is mainly for lats. You are going to hit your triceps here as well, the long head of the triceps specifically. It's kind of hard to not do that. But yeah, I like, this is a pretty common setup that I'll use for a chest and back day for myself or for anybody. It's not the one true way to do it. You like the order, you can move it around a little bit, but I probably would save the flies in the like a pullover or straight arm pull down for the end. they're good finishers, and they're also just good. Uh, they're good to help kind of stretch things out a bit to wrap up the workout too. And that wraps up this workout here for chest and back. I trimmed, except for this last clip, so I can talk here. I trimmed these down quite a bit. I could see maybe, letting it run a little bit longer, just to get into each exercise a little bit more and give you guys some more, details or tips. But if you, let me know what you would prefer, if you like this length or if you would like to go, in more depth on each thing. I will also be using, my training clips, kind of as, background footage for, going over some, some more general lessons where I'm not really talking about my training, but talking about just different aspects of training. So yeah, like the video if you like the video, and see you guys next time.